3 years ago, everyone called it the perfect Lagos love story. The beautiful dress designer, the successful tech guy, the fairy tale wedding by the water. But tonight, I'm going to tell you what really happened behind those Instagram photos. What happened when the camera stopped rolling, and how one woman's courage to press record saved not just her life, but thousands of others. This story has everything you think you know about love and everything you don't. Stay with me. What you learn today could save someone's life, maybe even your own. Meet Adaora, 28 years old. She designs dresses that dance in the wind, bright colors, happy patterns, clothes that make women smile when they wear them. Adaora lives in Surulere with her younger sister Ngozi. Their parents died in a car crash 3 years ago, so now Adaora takes care of everything. The rent, the bills, her sister's school fees. But she never complains. Her laugh sounds like music, and she treats every day like a gift. One Tuesday afternoon, everything changes. Adaora is at a tech fair on Victoria Island. She's there to sell her dresses, maybe make some money for next month's rent. The place is packed with young people, phones everywhere, everyone talking about apps and startups and making it big. That's when she sees him, Tunde, 33 years old, tall, wearing a crisp white shirt that probably costs more than Adaora makes in a month. He walks up to her stall and stops, just stops and stares. "Did you make all of these?" he asks, touching one of her yellow dresses. "Every single one," Adaora says, proud. Tunde nods slowly. Then he does something crazy. He buys every dress in her stall. Every single one. "For my mother," he says, with a smile that could light up Lagos. A woman with this much talent belongs with a man who dreams just as big. Adaora's heart skips. She's never met anyone like him. Tunde runs a phone payment company. Everyone says it's going to be huge, the next big thing in Nigeria. He has money, ambition, and a way of talking that makes you believe anything is possible. Their first date is at a small restaurant by the water. They eat plantain and talk until the sun goes down. Tunde tells her about his dreams of changing how people pay for things across Africa. Adaora tells him about her plans to open a real fashion house someday. "We could do it together," Tunde says, reaching across the table. "Build something amazing." The dates keep coming. Long walks on the beach, dancing to reggae music in small clubs, late night talks about the future. Tunde makes Adaora feel like she's the most important person in the world. 3 months later, he takes her to Tarkwa Bay. The sun is setting, painting the water gold. Tunde gets down on one knee. "Marry me," he says, holding up a ring that catches the light like a star. Adaora doesn't even think. Yes. The engagement party is beautiful. Friends and family fill Mama Durojaye's backyard. Mama D is an old family friend, almost like a mother to Adaora since her parents died. She gives Adaora a special gift, 2 glass swans that touch beaks, neck to neck. "These represent love that lasts," Mama D says. "Keep them safe." The wedding happens 6 months later on a floating deck near the lagoon. It's like something from a movie. Guests wear bright yellow and blue traditional clothes. Fairy lights hang everywhere. When the pastor says, "Two become one," everyone cheers. Ngozi cries happy tears. Mama D smiles from the front row. Tunde looks at Adaora like she's the most precious thing on earth. The photos are perfect. Adaora in her white dress, Tunde in his black suit, both of them laughing. He posts them on Instagram with the caption, "My queen, my everything, my forever." Everyone says they are the perfect couple. Everyone is wrong. 1 month after the wedding, the first sign appears. Adaora wants to meet some old friends for Sunday brunch. Just girls talking, eating, laughing. Nothing big. "Why do you need to go?" Tunde asks. He's smiling, but something is off about his eyes. "Just to catch up. I haven't seen them since the wedding." Tunde laughs, but it doesn't sound happy. "My wife belongs beside me, not gossiping in cafes with people who don't matter." Adaora stares at him. "They're my friends. I'm your family now. I'm all you need." The words hit her like cold water, but Tunde is already moving on, talking about dinner plans. Adaora tells herself she imagined it. He loves her. He's just protective. They move into a new apartment in Ikoyi. High-rise building, beautiful view, more space than Adaora has ever had. While they are unpacking, Ngozi drops the box with the glass swans. One swan breaks. Bad sign, Ngozi whispers. Adaora shakes her head, but her hands are shaking as she picks up the pieces. Small things start changing. Tunde changes the Wi-Fi password without telling her. It keeps hackers out, he explains when she asks. He suggests they put their money together in one account. For better planning, he says. We're a team now. Adaora agrees. They're married. This is what married people do, right? He starts checking her phone sometimes. Just making sure you're safe, he says. Lagos is dangerous for beautiful women. Each time Adaora feels a little voice in her head, asking questions, but each time she pushes it away. This is love. This is what she wanted. 3 months after the wedding, everything changes in one night. It's raining hard, thunder shaking the windows, the power goes out, like it always does in Lagos when the weather gets bad. Adaora's phone lights up, a missed call from a male client who wants to order dresses for his sisters. Just business, nothing more. But when Tunde sees the name on her screen, his face goes dark. Who is this? His voice is different now, cold. A client. He wants to buy. You're lying. The argument starts quiet, then gets louder. Tunde is saying things that don't make sense, accusing her of things that never happened. His voice gets harder, meaner. You think I'm stupid? He shouts. You think I don't know what you're doing? Tunde, please. He pushes her. Hard. Adaora hits the wall. The breath leaves her lungs. For a moment, the room is completely silent except for the rain. Then Tunde drops to his knees. Oh God, I'm sorry. Baby, I'm so sorry. He's crying now, real tears. It will never happen again, I swear. The stress, the company, I haven't been sleeping. It will never happen again. Adaora sits on the floor, back against the wall, staring at him. Part of her wants to run. Part of her wants to believe him. She chooses to believe. Okay, she whispers. Okay. But something inside her breaks that night. Something that will never be the same. After that night, Adaora's world gets smaller. Text messages from friends pile up unanswered. Where are you? Miss you. Want to grab lunch? Tunde always has a reason why she can't go. We have plans. My mother is visiting. You're too tired. Adaora closes her dress shop. Just for a while, she tells herself, to focus on marriage. She spends her days cooking Tunde's favorite foods. Egusi soup with fresh fish, jollof rice with extra tomatoes. She learns to read his moods like weather patterns. When he's happy, the house feels warm. When he's angry, everyone walks on glass. After each bad night, Tunde brings gifts. A gold bracelet, a new dress, a phone. Always with tears, always with promises. I'm just stressed, he explains. The company is struggling. My blood pressure is up. But I'm getting help. I'm changing. Adaora puts the gifts in a drawer she never opens. Each gift feels like an apology for something that hasn't happened yet. The Instagram posts continue. Happy couple at dinner, happy couple on vacation, happy couple at church. In every photo, Tunde's arm is tight around Adaora's waist, holding her close like she might disappear. People comment relationship goals. So perfect. When will I find love like this? If only they knew. One morning, Adaora wakes up feeling sick, dizzy, different. She buys a pregnancy test from the pharmacy, hands shaking as she pays. At home, she locks the bathroom door and waits. 2 pink lines appear. Adaora sits on the bathroom floor, one hand on her mouth, the other on her stomach. Tears fall, but she doesn't know if they're happy or sad. A baby. She always wanted a baby, but not like this. Not in this house where love feels like walking on broken glass. That night, she tells Tunde. He lifts her up and spins her around, both of them laughing. For a moment, it feels like the old days, like when love was simple and safe. But later, when Tunde is asleep, Adaora lies awake staring at the ceiling. What kind of world is she bringing a child into? She starts taking photos. It feels crazy at first, but she does it anyway. After each fight, each push, each grab that leaves marks, she takes a picture. She saves them in a hidden folder on her laptop, disguised as recipes. Each mark has a date. Each date gets closer to the next. The photos become proof of something she can't say out loud, evidence of a war that no one else can see. 6 months pregnant, Adaora goes with Tunde to a big tech conference at Echo Hotel. He's getting an award for innovation. Important people will lead it there. Cameras, interviews. Adaora wears a long green dress with sleeves that cover her arms. The makeup artist spends extra time covering the bruise on her collarbone. On stage, Tunde talks about innovation and family values. He mentions his beautiful wife and growing family. The crowd claps, cameras flash. Off stage, he grabs Adaora's wrist because she smiled at an old classmate. What did you say to him? His grip is tight enough to leave marks, but nothing, just hello. The diamond bracelet he gave her snaps and falls to the floor. A photographer catches the moment, Adaora flinching, Tunde's hand on her wrist, the broken jewelry at their feet. That photo will change everything. Ngozi is studying computer science now. Smart, determined, worried about her sister. She notices things, how Adaora stopped calling, how she cancels every plan, how she always wears long sleeves, even in Lagos heat. So Ngozi does what any tech-savvy sister would do. She hacks into Tunde's cloud backup. What she finds makes her sick. Audio files, Tunde shouting, Adaora crying, glass breaking, sounds of pain that no sister should ever hear. Ngozi copies everything and calls Mama Durojaye. The next day, Mamadi visits Adaora. They sit in the kitchen drinking tea while Tunde is at work. You know, Mamadi says quietly, I once loved a man who broke me. She lifts her blouse and shows an old scar across her ribs. I stayed because I thought love meant suffering. I stayed because I thought I could fix him. I stayed until I almost died. She hands Adaora a purple card, Safe Haven Women's Hotline. Call them, she whispers. Silence feeds pain. Speaking stops it. That night, alone in her room, Adaora stares at the card. She memorizes the number, but she doesn't call. Not yet. At 32 weeks pregnant, stress sends Adaora into early labor. The doctors work fast, wheeling her into surgery. Baby Amara arrives tiny but strong, her cries filling the room like music. While they stitch Adaora up, the doctors notice something: old rib fractures, healed breaks that never should have happened. A nurse makes a note in the file. Now Adaora's secret is written in medical records. Official, real, impossible to deny. While Adaora recovers, Ngozi and Mamadi meet with Project Purple, an organization that helps women escape abuse. Together, they make a plan, gather evidence, find a safe house, alert the police, get Adaora and the baby out. When Adaora comes home with baby Amara, she starts preparing. She hides cash in diaper bags. She packs extra baby clothes. She saves phone numbers in her contacts under fake names. Every night she prays for courage. Let tomorrow be the day. The day comes on a Tuesday night in September. Rain pounds against the windows. Wind howls through the streets. The kind of storm that keeps everyone indoors. Tunde comes home early and goes straight to the nursery. He's looking for something, moving things around, getting angrier by the minute. Then he finds it. The packed diaper bag with money, baby clothes, and Adaora's escape plan. His face goes cold. Going somewhere. His voice is quiet, which is worse than yelling. Adaora's heart stops. Baby Amara starts crying in her crib. It's just baby things. Tunde kicks over the crib. Amara screams. That's when Adaora knows. This is it. Run now or never run again. She grabs her baby and runs for the door. Tunde follows, barefoot on wet tiles, shouting things that would scare anyone, down 10 flights of stairs. Adaora's feet slip on every step, but she doesn't stop, can't stop. Amara cries in her arms and Adaora whispers, It's okay, baby. Mama's got you. Ngozi is at home when her phone starts buzzing with emergency alerts. She set them up months ago. Any sound from Adaora's apartment would send her a message. She grabs her phone and starts a live video stream. Please help, she says to the camera. My sister is in danger. She points the camera out at her window. 10 floors down, she can see Tunde while chasing Adaora across the parking lot in the rain. The viewer count climbs. 10 people, 50, 100. Comments flood in. Call the police! Someone help her! I'm calling 911! One viewer tags the Lagos Rapid Response Squad, another shares the stream to Twitter. Within minutes, thousands of people are watching. On the rooftop parking garage, wind tears through Adaora's clothes. Rain blinds her eyes. She backs toward the edge, holding Amara tight. "You can't leave me!" Tunde shouts over the storm. "You belong to me!" He lunges forward, but the wet floor betrays him. His feet slip. He slides toward the edge, arms flailing. For a moment, time stops. Tunde's hands grab the concrete ledge. His body hangs over 10 stories of empty air. Below, cars look like toys. "Help me!" he screams. Adaora stares down at him. The man who broke her, the man who tried to break their daughter, the man who made her forget what love really means. She could walk away, let him fall, let this nightmare end. Instead, she drops to her belly and grabs his wrist. "I've got you," she says. But Tunde is heavy, and the rain makes everything slippery. Adaora feels herself sliding toward the edge. One wrong move and all three of them will fall. Sirens wail in the distance, getting closer. Police officers burst through the rooftop door, rain soaking their uniforms in seconds. They see everything. Adaora on the ground, holding Tunde's wrist. Baby Amara crying in the storm. Strong hands pull Adaora back. Other officers haul Tunde up from the ledge. Cuffs click around his wrists. For a moment, everyone stands still. Just the sound of falling rain and Amara's cries. "Are you okay?" an officer asks Adaora. She looks down at her daughter, then up at the storm clouds breaking apart to show stars. "Yes," she whispers, "we're okay." In court, Adaora's evidence plays on a big screen. Photos of bruises, audio recordings of fights, the video of Tunde chasing her through the rain. The live stream that Ngozi recorded has been viewed 2 million times. People around the world have seen what domestic abuse really looks like. The judge grants a permanent restraining order. Tunde goes to prison. Newspapers call it a landmark case for domestic violence laws in Nigeria. But for Adaora, it's not about justice. It's about freedom. With help from Mama D and Project Purple, Adaora starts something new, the Glass Swan Initiative. They open workshops for women like her. They teach safety planning. They share hotline numbers. They put up posters in markets and hospitals and schools. You are not alone. Ngozi edits Adaora's story into a short film for social media. It reaches 10 million views in a month. Comments flood in. "I thought I was alone. Thank you for speaking up. This saved my life. I called the number. I'm safe now." 1 year later, Adaora opens a new dress shop. The window display shows bright colors, happy patterns, clothes that make women smile. But now, there's something else. A small purple sign with a phone number and 5 words. "You deserve love without fear." Today, baby Amara is walking. She takes small steps around their new apartment, laughing when she falls, getting up to try again. Adaora watches her daughter and thinks about courage. How it's not about being fearless. It's about being afraid and moving forward anyway. She thinks about the women who message her every day, women hiding bruises under makeup, women making excuses for partners who hurt them, women who think they deserve the pain. She thinks about the live stream that saved her life, how technology, the same tools that trapped her, became the key to her freedom. Right now, someone watching this video is living Adaora's story. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's someone you love. If you're in danger, know this. You are not alone. You are not crazy. You do not deserve this. The National Domestic Violence Hotline is 1-800-7999-7233. In Nigeria, call Project Purple at 0805-001-0050. These numbers save lives. If you know someone who might need help, share this story. One share could reach the person who needs hope tonight. Hit the like button if the story moved you. Share it if you want to save a life. Subscribe because we're going to keep telling stories that matter. Your click could be someone's lifeline. The next story starts soon. Will you be here for it? Remember, love should never hurt. If it does, it's not love at all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for caring. Thank you for being part of the solution. But here's what I want to know from you. If Adaora's story could send one message to someone who's living this nightmare right now, someone hiding bruises, making excuses, or thinking they deserve the pain, what would that message be? Maybe it's something you wish someone had told you. Maybe it's words that helped you or someone you love find the courage to leave. Maybe it's just 3 words that could change everything. Write that message in the comments below. Your words might be exactly what someone scrolling through needs to hear tonight. Sometimes the most powerful thing isn't the story we tell, it's the hope we share with each other. One comment could save a life. What will yours say? See you in the next story.